Aloha and welcome once again to another episode of the Hawaii Vacation Connection. My name is Bruce Fisher. Thanks for checking in with us for this Friday, February 17th, 2012. This is our 494th podcast. Got a lot of ground to cover. We're going to be talking about our trip to the Big Island that we took last weekend. Also, we did a little survey on Facebook and we asked our friends if there was one hotel they could pick and money was no object in Hawaii, which would it would be. And we have some interesting results, so we'll share those with you, as well as my pick for if I had all the money in the world, what would I choose? Also, we'll go over packages that have been booked in the last 24 hours. All straight ahead on the Hawaii Vacation Connection. Which is always my mantra, right? I'm always talking about advance bookings because I think that's the best way to save money. That's what I call aloha spirit. It's a world championship. It's 32 miles to cross the channel from Molokai to this part of Oahu on the east side. Welcome back to the program. Well, last weekend we had an opportunity to go to the Big Island. We haven't been there in, I would say, a little over a year. And it was great to get back there. We only had 2 days. And a lot of people ask us if it's possible to see the Big Island in one day. So we actually decided to put the challenge to ourselves, and we took a trip around the entire Big Island in one day. So maybe it'll help you out if you decide you want to go to the Big Island. Well, we stayed in Waikoloa, and we had the opportunity to stay at the Fairmont Orchid, which is one of our favorite properties over there on the Big Island. I love this property because it's so serene, it's so beautiful, the grounds are gorgeous, the hotel itself is beautiful and expansive. They have lots of activities and things you can do there, and you don't have to pay extra for them. So I just love that property, and we got to stay there, and that's in the Waikoloa area. And we decided to head north, which we've done this once before, and it worked out pretty good, so we thought we would try it again because the weather was just picture perfect, towards Have, and we kept headed north, and we ended up stopping first in Waimea because we found out there was a cherry blossom festival there, so we hung out there, and then we kept on heading northeast, and we ended up stopping at Honoka'a. Honoka'a is a nice little quaint little town. Unfortunately, got there a little too early. There wasn't a whole lot going on. There was that Taro Patch shop, which I really liked, which I really wanted to check out, and we got to see that, and we just took some pictures there because it's just kind of like this old village town. I love this place. And then we headed back out on our journey, and just a little past Honoka'a, there's a 2-mile scenic route that you can take. We end up stopping at Onamea Bay, and we took some pictures there, and there's actually a nice hike that we took down, that'll take you right down to the beach, and it's a great little hike to take. And we continued our scenic route, got back onto the highway, and then headed down to Akaka Falls. You'll really love Akaka Falls. Here's some beautiful pictures of it. We really had a good time there. Beautiful thing to do, and you'll definitely enjoy it. Lots of flora and fauna, and you'll be able to, see, it's kind of like it's basically like a rainforest that you're going to be traveling through. We then headed down into Hilo after Akaka Falls. I was living another 20 minutes or so. We ate at this really great restaurant called Puka Puka Kitchen. It's Asian and Greek fusion food. Go figure. It's really delicious. Had a great time there. Then we got back out on the road. Took about a half hour, 40 minutes for lunch, and headed up to Volcanoes National Park. In this particular weekend that we went, there wasn't a real opportunity to see lava spewing out of the ocean. No magma coming out, or no way to walk down there, so we opted to just go check out the Thurston Lava Tube. It's about a 1.5 mile hike that you can take, and it's a lot of fun. You can see it there. You walk through this lava tube, and basically that lava tube was created by lava. It created this like underground tunnel, so you can always see that no matter what is going on at the volcano. And then we headed our trek back around the island, so we're basically making a circle here towards Kailua Kona, which is about 96 miles from where the volcano is. So it's a long drive, but there's so many things to see and do on the way. The first stop that we made along the way was Punalu'u Beach Park. This is a beautiful black sand beach, and we hung out there for a while, took some pictures, and just were amazed to see real black sand made by lava rock. And you know what? This is a beautiful beach. You can hang out here, go swimming. There's a snack bar there, and it's quite comfortable, and I would recommend doing that if you have some time. Just jumping in and taking a swim there. It's really beautiful. We then continued our trek around and then started to go northeast towards Kailua Kona. We stopped at Kalakaua Bay and Captain Cook along the way, and that was a lot of fun, and then just continued our journey back up to Waikoloa. And that whole trip, that whole thing, and we stopped along the way, a few other stops, but that whole thing took about 8.5 hours to do that, and it was just a wonderful drive. We really totally enjoyed it. So hopefully that helps you out. Now, speaking of hotels, which I was speaking of earlier, I talked about the Fairmont Orchid. We asked folks if there was one hotel they could stay at and money was no object, which would they stay at? I wanted to give a couple of shout outs to a few folks here. Gail Gomez, for instance, in Waikiki, she's one of our Facebook friends. She said that she loved the Moana Surf Rider here on Oahu. Another one, Monica Kai, she said the Royal Hawaiian, and a lot of people responded and said the Royal Hawaiian. It seems like Royal Hawaiian Hotel is synonymous with luxury here in the islands. Also, the Princeville, St. Regis Princeville up in Kauai came up a lot on this, and I want to give a shout out to a few people. Zane Lacton, for instance, he said the Traversa Hana, that's another beautiful 5-star property down in Hana. But all of them are here. Now, my particular favorite, if I have money is no object, I'd like to stay at the Four Seasons on the Big Island, Haulale, and a couple people mentioned that as well. So thanks to those folks, a couple shout outs there, and those are some ideas for some of the 5-star properties. You know, the Four Seasons, you really can't go wrong. They're on all the islands except for Oahu. You've got the other ones that we mentioned. The Grand Wailea is always a big standard on Maui, and on Oahu, you know, I would go with the Royal Hawaiian is a 5-star property. The Modern is a 5-star property. The Halekulani is a 5-star property. In fact, on our website, www.hawaii-aloha.com, there's tons of selections there of all our 5-star properties. Just click on the 5-star link there, and you'll be able to check out all the 5-star properties here on the islands that we recommend. So hopefully that helps you out. Well, that's going to do it here for the Hawaii Vacation Connection for this episode. Don't forget to check in with our blog. We post blog posts every day for you. Lots of information there, our podcast page. Check out some of our previous videos. There's lots of videos there, and if you're on iTunes, please subscribe to our podcast there. That's going to wrap. Oh, and don't forget, follow me on Twitter. I'm at Aloha Bruce, and on Facebook, Hawaii.vacation. That's going to wrap it up. For my beautiful wife, Yaling, for all of us here at Hawaii Aloha Travel, we'll say aloha and mahalo. Aloha, my name is Bruce Fisher, and I'm the owner of Hawaii Aloha Travel. We know that planning a Hawaii vacation can sometimes get complicated. That's why our Hawaii Aloha staff is available right here to help you every step of the way. I invite you to check out our website, www.hawaii-aloha.com, or give us a call at 1-800-843-8771. Until we see you here in the islands, I'll say aloha and mahalo.